So, you're probably wondering, how did it go from being lowered and slammed on the ground, scraping along the gutter, to all of a sudden being completely jacked up in the front end by the time I got in the driveway? Well, the Thames system has an auto leveling mechanism inside of it. It's got sensors and all that kind of stuff.
I wonder if we can take this actually bit off. Oh, there's a little white tail in there. See? There's a white tail. I could have gotten bitten then.
Tell it, if the airbags like, you know, popped or whatever, if it's slammed on the ground, it'll just sit there and it'll scream at you saying, check Thames, do this, do that, blah 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 blah. It won't even attempt at inflating that airbag. So what had happened was, the first time I went to go start the car and the passenger side jacked up, I was sitting there that night just thinking about it over and over and over again. What the fuck could be causing that? And then it clicked on that me and Drew had lifted that side up 11 months ago. We jacked that whole side up so we could slide underneath the car. It was that low to the ground, you couldn't even get under the rear end to take out the fuel tank. And that was 11 months ago, 10 months ago. That was the first time this car had been jacked up. When we jacked it up, we tried to loosen the sensors inside of it. The next day I was sitting there after I'd started the car and I was contemplating on, you know, how that all came to be and all that kind of stuff, and said to myself, well, I wonder if I jack up the driver's side now, will that force the airbags to inflate? So we've jacked up this side here, and I'm hoping to take some pressure off the air shocks, and worst comes to worst, we take the pressure off them and they are able to pump themselves up just a little bit so I can move it. Stay up. Pull this one out. Ah, shit. And that didn't work. The back works. The front didn't. Nah, it didn't. Got one side up, got the back, but I didn't get the front up. It just wouldn't inflate at all. So we tried all day. I had a young bloke across the road there named Harley, top bloke. He come over and used my voltmeter and looked through everything, made sure there was power going and everything, which there was. And then so we looked at the mechanical side of things and there didn't seem to be anything wrong there. All we could work out was perhaps the pump is seized. It let go, it stopped working, and you know, maybe it's time to go get some coilovers. But what did actually happen was, when the Thames system detects that the car is moving and that it's unlevel, the Thames will automatically kick in to adjust the ride height, which is pretty cool. You know, when you're going up a gutter, it kind of crawls up it, you know, as one wheel goes up the gutter, it deflates that and inflates the rest of the wheels, which is, yeah, it tripped me the fuck out. So yeah, if you have a MZ21, they didn't come out with this suspension in the MZ20 or the GZ20 or the GZ10 or the UZ, I think the UZ30 got it actually as well. But anyway, if you have problems with your Thames not inflating one airbag, try moving it. And don't just move it back and forwards 2 inches, move it, you know, it would have been about 30 meters. And by the time I'd pulled up in the driveway, it had lifted itself back up, it had fixed itself, and now the car's completely fixed. So we got really lucky there, saved ourselves a fortune and a headache. The car can remain stock, don't need to modify the shit out of it. And that makes me really, really happy. And so, like, once again, yeah, from the bottom of my heart to everybody that watches these videos or has seen just 5 seconds of it, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to say thank you. Because without the motivation of doing these videos, and you know, even seeing the 1 like, 2 likes on the videos, seeing the, you know, couple of 100 views or the 30 views or the 20 views or the 10 views, you know, just seeing that people are watching it, that makes me kind of happy. So regardless whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep on making them. If you like the videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you hit that little bell